As you can see, I can print you onto here. I can print you. Yes, see, I can print you. Now, when you're using Visual Studio Code, or on Mac, you normally want to use this, clear. But when you're on Windows, you use cles. But we don't have it because I am on ZHS, which is probably different to Windows. I don't know. I'm not a computer scientist, even though I know how to do Python. But you cannot just do this. You can print. Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh god, I think I did something wrong. Okay. You cannot just print this. You can also print numbers, decimal points, and even complex numbers that you try to add, and yeah, it's really weird. If you want to know all these types, you always have to use the type function. The type function is pretty simple. You see the type of it. So if it's a string, it's class string. It's a string. I like to think of it as a string. It's like a not tied up with two quotation marks. If you don't have that, it's not a string. Yeah. So 1 is an integer, as you can see. 2 is a integer. But 2.0 is a float, technically, because the decimal point is a floating number. Anyways, we also have 2j, which is a complex number. Complex. It cannot be like set in the string for some reason. Like it can, but like I don't know how. Why did they did not choose this? Which is ideal, by the way. I don't know what the hell is going on. But I guess they choose this for the complex number. Like, so annoying. If you know complex math, you know that I like the complex numbers. I just learned that for some reason. I don't know why I'm talking about it. But we need to talk about variables. Full transition, right? I literally made a thing called variable. This variable stores any information. For example, if I want to store, I don't know, oop. If you know why I'm doing oop. You will learn later what oop means. What does oop mean? Anyways, but for now, we're learning about print. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Print. Let's print variable. Variable is a beautiful variable. Now it's just gonna print oop. See? Oop. Oop. You can also do this. You can print 1. You can print 1.3. You can even print 1j and still have no problems. Now, I've not tested this, but actually I've tested this. This is 1 plus 1. What do you think would print? 2, but if this was a string, we'll just print 1 plus. So some people make this mistake, and it's really, really funny. I just need to change this. Very. Fine. That still doesn't solve our problem. Okay, I'm gonna change this to A. So I'm gonna print A 7 and B, let's say 19. I don't know, 19. Right? So we have this. So we just do plusing, right? You would be correct. But some people, and some people only, make this crucial mistake. What is a crucial mistake, you might ask? Strings! Strings don't add up. They combine. So, if I searched up woolly, and we have sheep, it would print woolly sheep. Now, that's also pretty normal. You can also plus variables. let's say if I want to make a variable plus by 1, it can do either a equals a plus 1, but we still don't know what a is, so let's just define a real quick. Let's say a equals 9. That still does not solve our problem. Okay, and because b doesn't exist, so let's just remove b from the existence. Now a doesn't make any sense because it's iterating of itself, so it's kind of confusing. So you need to define it first. You can't just say it before it. See, now I understand. Python reads up to down. It doesn't read anywhere else. It doesn't find search code. It does try to if it can't understand code, but sometimes in variables you have to define a variable first before you try to iterate over it. Oh, as you can see, it should equal 10, because it's adding. But there's a much faster way of doing this. You could just do plus equals 1, and that would have the exact same result, 10. Now you can also do minus. You could also minus variables. Now does that equal a? Oh yeah, right. You can also divide variables. You can also floor division variables. Could multiply variables. And yeah, you can multiply variables. You can see here, 9 times 1 is 9. And you can also do the power of squared. 9 squared by 1 is 9. I should probably change that to 2. Very awesome. Okay, yeah, see, 81. Good stuff. Now, we did the basics. Floor division, multiplication, division, yeah. There's lots of these things, but we'll learn about it later. Anyways, what do you want to know is, do you want to know that you can add complex numbers to real numbers? Let's find out. Kelvin is here. He's trying to add 9j to 9. Let's see if it works. He created 9. It worked. It just doesn't work the way you think it works. It's 18j. But if I add j to this, it will be 18j. But you can't add whole numbers, technically. It works perfectly fine. Anyways, basically, if you want to have a variable, say, hello, let's say hello. Hello is equal to print. Actually, how would that make sense? Hello is equal to hello. And so we try to print good morning. Good morning. And then we plus that by the variable hello. So now, good morning, hello. Yeah, works. We can also have this thing where F string. Now, if you play instruments, you'll be like, isn't this the F string? Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's also kind of not like that. It basically is an addition thing where you can add. I forgot a comma. Make sure to add commas. That works. It's not the best at doing this because I am bad at doing this. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. I may be thinking, why is this not working? That's what I'm thinking. So I'm just gonna try to fix it real quick. String. Hello. Wow. Anyways, hello. Hello. You see, if you put it outside, it won't work. That's what I was testing. So yeah, that's pretty much it for variables and all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much done. By the way, before you leave, I just need to tell you, it's really helpful function. It's literally named help. Anyway, help. Let's say help one string line 1. As you can see, would you look at that? You can add, you can contain, you can equals, format, G, get item, all this stuff. Literally all this stuff. And you can even have variables as well. Let's say if my variable equals 5J. You could even ask your thing to help you with the variable. Let me just quit. Try to quit. That's insane. Like, why is there so much stuff over there? Okay, so let's say you want to help with A. See? Create a complex number. You can abs, you can add, you can bool, you can complex, you can all that stuff. This is basically all you can do and all the information. So yeah, it's pretty useful actually. Oh, it just returned none. So yeah, that's it about Python, like variables and printing. I'll see you later. Bye.